Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and honored to be with everybody today. And I want to thank all of you for your efforts to enshrine in our Constitution the automatic right for people to be able to vote again. I'm here today to specifically speak on behalf of House Joint Resolution 555, submitted by our Majority Leader, Charnel Herring. It is time for us to reverse what has been a racist law, and we need to build a more equitable Virginia for all Virginians. I also would like to thank Governor Northam for making this a top priority. I want to thank
Hey. I'm doing P&E.
Parker didn't either. I want to thank all the advocates. I also want to thank all the legislators who have worked on this, and I want to thank Senator Mamie Locke of the Senate Cognate Bill that she has up to go with this. I think we all know the issue we're dealing with today. This is a Jim Crow era racist law. It was put in our Constitution in 1902 specifically to disenfranchise Black Virginians. And unfortunately, it has been very successful. Those that have paid their debt back to society still have been prevented from getting the right to vote back. As you know, as the 72nd governor, this was a big issue for me. This was not a political issue. To me, it was a moral and civil rights issue. I had to use executive authority to restore the rights of 173,000 Virginians, more than any governor in U.S. history. And unfortunately, the Republican leadership sued me once, sued me again for contempt of court, and ultimately I prevailed. And today in Virginia, there are 200,000 Virginians who have the right to vote back. With all the great work that everybody did back then, there still is much more work to be done. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, to be big. It is time to act boldly. I think of so many people who have talked to me since I restored their rights. I think of Calvin Manners, the U.S. Army veteran who served in Desert Storm, fought to protect our democracy. And yet, here in Virginia, he could not participate in our democracy because he could not vote. I think of Eric Branch, whose rights I restored and did a virtual conversation with him the other day. He wanted his right to vote back so he could have a voice in his grandchildren's future. As you know, Virginia is one of 11 states that permanently disenfranchise individuals. 39 states, there's some form of automatic restoration. I am asking, imploring all the legislators, it is time to reverse 120 years of racist activity. It is time for Virginia to be on the right side of history, and I implore all of you to vote for House Joint Resolution 555. Thank you for this opportunity.